Welcome back to the Six Man Podcast.
Welcome back.
First episode of 2023.
Yep. What a year.
And then, you know what? This year, very eventful. We have Donovan Mitchell. I'm not going to waste any
So you can call it a waste of time if you want,
Yeah.
but we're just adding to his legacy.
with an almost 70-point triple-double.
Yep.
Whack.
And people are talking about he shot so many free throws.
How many free throws?
He shot 26 free throws and made 22 of them.
Okay.
I want to point out that Luka shot 22 free throws and made, I think, 19 or 20 of them. So, I mean, comparatively, based off the fact that Donovan scored 71 and Luka scored 60, they shot the same amount of free throws.
Yeah.
Ratio-wise, they shot the same amount of free throws compared to their points. So, I mean...
Yeah. No, I don't care how many free throws it takes because it takes skill to generate fouls.
Yeah.
And-
Exactly. And a lot of those were and ones. Let's not get that twisted.
Keep in mind, the one free throw he missed intentionally to put back, to put it in overtime.
It's crazy how similar the game was. It purposely misses a free throw to tie it, gets the rebound, puts it back up, sends it to overtime.
They must practice that.
I think the Cavs are 6-1 in overtime now, too. Like,
W.
whenever they go to overtime, it's...
Yeah, no, that game was crazy, and it's about time that someone put up a game. I don't know. I just wanted to forget about Devin Booker's 70-point game. It was so underwhelming. He didn't win.
That's the thing.
And I don't know. I'm not trying to hate on Devin Booker.
He's my dad.
I would rather see Donovan Mitchell get the recognition for a huge scoring game than Devin Booker.
Yeah,
It's about
Donovan
time.
Mitchell, I couldn't have asked for a better player, honestly, I'm not saying he's the best player in the league. I'm just saying I couldn't have asked for a better player to build a franchise around, to be honest. Like, he's just such a stand-up dude.
You guys are set, and I, as
for
a Knicks
years to come.
as a Knicks fan, am incredibly saddened by it because that could have been 70 points for the Knicks.
Nope, I said he wouldn't have dropped 70 points for the Knicks. He probably would be averaging 22 a game if he played for the Knicks. Honestly, that would be my guess.
Yeah, you think that?
Yep, honestly.
I think you got the right idea. You're just being a little bit excessive because it is Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, no, I can't be disrespectful to Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell. I can't be disrespectful to my actual father, so
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to...
Yeah, you're officially declaring that on the podcast?
Yep,
Donovan
I'm officially
Mitchell is your
declaring that.
father?
Donovan Mitchell is my father.
Yep, 71 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Dad.
A near 70-point triple-double is ridiculous. He
Do you know
I
how
think
many
he,
fantasy points he had?
scored or assisted on the most points in a game ever since Wilt Chamberlain, I think. So,
Damn.
like, he got 99. Assisted on, I think, scored or assisted on
But
99 points.
Luka probably would have had more.
I think that's what I saw that stat, but actually the numbers don't add up on that now that I think about it.
Yeah. Actually, no, because Luka had the same number of assists, but anyway. He had 9, actually. My bad.
No, he didn't. Luka had a triple double. He had 10.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Donovan had 8.
Oh,
11
okay,
assists,
yeah.
8 rebounds.
It was.
That's why it was so
'Cause
crazy.
it was a
Luka,
triple-double.
60-point, 20 rebound triple double.
Yeah, that game. So in the last podcast, we talked in the middle of it about, I'm like, oh, wait, are the Knicks beating the Mavs? Like, not knowing what was
Did
taking
we?
place. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
If
even
you go
remember
back
that.
and listen,
That's hilarious.
yeah, we didn't even, we haven't recorded since then. So
We recorded during that game?
Yeah, we were oblivious, man. It's tough. That's tough.
That's upsetting, honestly.
No,
I really wish we had watched that game. I'm so happy I saw the Donovan game. I watched that from start to finish.
Did you?
Yeah.
I only jumped in. He had like 50.
Yeah. Well, I was watching the whole game
Yeah.
just because it's the Cavs.
You do watch every Cavs game, which I respect.
I
but
do. And the crazy thing is that they were down 15 at the half, I think.
Yeah.
Like the bad first half. And Donovan had, the craziest part of it to me is that Donovan had 8 points going into the second half and finished with 71.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, he did have an extra quarter if you think about it. Yeah. And both
It wasn't an extra
both
quarter, it was
those
5
games,
minutes.
it wasn't someone stat padding or someone just chucking up shots in a game where they were going to lose anyway.
Right.
Like the Devin Booker game.
Right.
It was a hard-fought victory. Every single point was necessary.
And that's what, this is why I love Donovan.
Well,
man.
I don't know if every Donovan point was necessary because there was a point in the overtime where I'm like, okay, this man is just on another level.
Necessary. I mean,
They won by like 11 in overtime.
They
man.
were locking up in overtime,
Yeah.
bro. When it goes, I'm telling you, when it goes to overtime, the Cavs are 6-1.
And
They're-
Donovan hit everything.
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 He didn't miss a shot.
Yeah.
And that's what he said in one interview. He said as soon as he made that off the rebound score, that's when he knew it was God had something planned for him, which
He's
is
like
crazy.
that. Yeah.
He is like that, honestly.
But enough NBA talk. I've been wanting to talk about this because I had an interesting thing occur in my room the other night.
oh yeah,
You're
I was gonna say
staring at it right now.
I was gonna say pause, but I mean that is.
Yeah, pause. But
But look at this. This makes absolutely zero sense to me.
no, it made zero sense to me, and I explained it to everyone in my house, and like there were certain people who called bullshit. But I swear.
Like, what did they think? You broke the window? Just break this.
130. Yeah.
What are you throwing in here? Honestly, though, if you threw anything hard enough to break that window, I think you would have gone through more than just the first pane of glass. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know there were multiple panes of glass.
Well, that's what it looks like to me. I mean,
there is. It
spontaneously combusted, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
If that's the right term to use in this situation.
Yeah, I kind of just...
It makes no sense.
Chilling in my room 1:30 in the morning, and I thought someone was trying to break in because my window shattered, and all of a sudden, I'm looking at the... No, I was so terrified, man. And there's this thing on my desk that I sometimes attach and mount on this pegboard thing that sometimes falls. This thing, it's got a bunch of pins and stuff. So when it falls and everything spills, it sounds kind of similar to that sound. So I was sitting there, and the second that I saw this thing hadn't fallen,
now I want you to spill it.
Spill everywhere, man. You gotta just
take
my word for it.
I believe you. I'll take your word for it.
It doesn't sound the same, but it sounds similar. That's my point.
Okay, yeah.
So the second that I saw that was still fully intact and not spilled,
I was like, oh,
all right.
might die tonight.
Yeah,
That's
there
cool.
might be someone watching me. This is kind of whack.
Yep. A little bit whack, I would say.
But point is, I survived. I lived to tell the tale, and my window just spontaneously combusted. At one point, I'm just cheeching, watching TV, and boom.
Pop, 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 pop. You were getting shot at, is what it sounds like.
There was no pop, 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 pop. It was just one pop. And glass breaking.
Going everywhere.
I thought someone threw a brick at the window.
I honestly can't. I do not have an explanation for this other than that your house is haunted. I think you have a ghost here.
I need to move out.
Yeah, you need to move out.
I'm being
for
haunted.
Sure. I mean,
and possessed.
Yep, I think possessed as well. I think you did it. Honestly, I think that I think that this isn't even reality. Reality is in our heads, and we're really not here. And I think you did that without even knowing. And your brain decided
with my mind.
Yeah, with your mind. You are actually Doctor Strange. I'm going to gaslight you into thinking that you're Doctor Strange.
It won't take much gaslighting to do that.
You are Doctor Strange.
I am him.
Yep, it's that simple.
I'm him.
You're Himothy. Speaking of Himothy, how about Kyrie Irving with that putback dunk the other night?
That was whack.
I don't think I've ever seen him move like that. I mean...
Kyrie has been silently balling.
Yeah, I mean, the Nets are...
I haven't heard a word from him, but the Nets are winning.
The Nets are real.
Kyrie's balling.
The Nets
he had
are
that
real.
game winner against the Raptors, like I said.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think a difference maker is Joe Harris, honestly, on that team. He's really hitting his shots now. He's come out of nowhere. And TJ Warren as well. Every time I see TJ Warren play on the Nets, he's a bucket.
And Watanabe
as well.
He's shooting 50% from three this year.
He's leading the league in three-point percentage.
Yeah, that's whack. Yeah. You add a playmaker willing to play enough defense like the way Ben Simmons does. Yes, he's not putting up the points he used to and the numbers, but he's very much an asset to that team.
Yeah, see, I like that move for them. I really like that move for them if Ben Simmons was the Ben Simmons that we all knew and loved.
He's just boxed into a weird Draymond-like role. It's going to take him another season to figure out.
He's not handling the ball, bringing up the court, is he? Is he playing power forward right now?
I think a little bit. I think they have him playing center sometimes.
That's weird.
Yeah, but Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
You got any New Year's resolutions?
Resolutions?
Is it a resolution?
It might have to be a resolution, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to make that joke after you answered, but you already beat me to it.
Yeah, I beat you to it, man, because it's my joke.
What's your New Year's resolution then?
To riz up, man.
Riz up?
I don't know what else to say.
Get some Riz boots. You got to be all stylish.
What are you talking about? The Riz boots? Oh, your Riz, your Peaky Blinders boots? You got up there? Man's got the Peaky Blinders boots.
Well, those boots are goated for two reasons. One, they add 2 inches to my height.
So you're 5'9" now.
Oh yeah, 5'9". Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even close to your height. I should have said 6'1" or
No,
something.
it's have you seen me in skates before?
Yeah, but that was when you were we haven't gone. I don't think I've ever gone skating.
We gotta go skating or play some
hockey
shinny or something.
I chirped your ass the whole game, every game.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We gotta go play some shinny or something.
I'm actually more than down to do that.
We should go skating.
I would love to go skating. I'd love to play some hockey, man. After ripping some shell there and watching some World Juniors.
Dude, the juniors, man.
Bedard needs to get it together. I'm just kidding.
Bedard
has been playing fantastic. He scored their only goal.
He scores 2 goals every game.
The Canadian juniors have to
get...
He has
9 goals and 13 assists in the tournament.
When did he beat McDavid? Did McDavid hold the record before him, or who was it
No.
that held the record?
The record was Eric Lindros.
Damn, really?
Yeah. And then it was Eberle who was second. Eberle had the most goals. Jordan Eberle.
I see. So
real ones know how good Jordan Eberle was in the tournament.
I do remember Jordan Eberle being nasty in the tournament.
I was also talking to my family about this. Kind of sat around each other and realized we're like, I think Canadians are the only people that care about this tournament this much.
Yeah,
it's
agree.
like an exclusively Canadian, like festive tradition to sit and watch the World Juniors.
I love it though, being Canadian.
Yeah, it feels good to watch your own country dominate another team 12-0.
Honestly,
and you're just like, ha! Connor Bedard had 7 points.
Yeah, he's the best in the tournament. It's not even close.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly,
he's running away. Is there what's the award you get?
I don't know.
If you're like the best player in the tournament,
it's just like tournament MVP, but you have to get that if you get to the final.
Right. They better get to the final. It is, as we record this, as far as we know, it's
they're down
2-1.
2-1 to the Americans.
But
and it's also the biggest rivalry in like international hockey, I think. Canada US.
Okay.
Easily. Well, golden goal. That was Canada US, man.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, the only other one that I could think of would be Canada Russia, or no, USA Russia, I guess. But that wasn't World Juniors. That was the Olympics. That the Miracle on Ice was. That's all I'm thinking of.
It might be like Sweden, Finland, but I don't think so. I don't think any of them are even close. I know Canada Russia is pretty big, but Russia's not even in the tournament.
Yeah,
we all know why. If you don't know why, you need to become more
Educate
aware.
Yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, we still didn't get to so Riz up. You're just trying to up your style.
I'm mostly, yeah. No, I would say I'm definitely trying to up my style. You know, I'm trying to get in the gym. You know,
me too.
Just get
That's
better.
honestly
just get better in general.
Me and my older brother were talking about
but
that.
I'm trying
we really want to get our health in check because I used to care a lot more about my diet, and not that I think I look bad. I just want to feel better.
Right.
I feel like
I would say that's about the time, like, because I don't care as much about
me either.
Looking,
but I want to feel better. I care about that.
Yeah.
Like I want to wake up and not feel like. I mean, it's natural to wake up and be grumpy and like not excited about your day.
Yeah.
Motivation's a lie. Everyone knows. Well, not everyone knows that, but
I don't know about that. Motivation's a lie.
It's a lie.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
No, because if everyone's like, I'm not motivated to do this. Well, it's like if you needed motivation to do things in this world, then no one would get anywhere. Like it's like 300 out of 365 days that you get up each year and you aren't motivated.
Yeah, motivation still exists. It's not a lie.
I think you can tap into your ambition, but I don't think
it's being motivated.
But you could argue that once you get in a workflow and the confidence that brings,
I would say being motivated is coming from an external source.
I think maybe I'll rephrase, but I'm not going to take back my statement completely. Motivation is more of a construct than an actual thing, and it's also kind of something that it cannot be the driving force to doing what you want to do and doing what you do.
Right, because I agree with that. You can't just expect to be motivated every single day of the year.
Yeah. You got to have some other source.
Right.
So if it's like,
I mean, that just comes along with like getting in the gym and eating right. I mean, if you do it for long enough, then you just naturally start to feel better, and that's your motivation.
I want routine rather than motivation. I want to get up each week knowing that I'm going to put in work that week and not be anxious about it and want to avoid it.
Right.
Once you hit that stride and you putting in the work, you'll blink and 2 months go by, and next thing you know, I don't know, you've been there, like you have your goals are reached.
Right.
But it's just getting in that stride that I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, and I mean, people tend to pick New Year's is the worst time to start. For me personally, it's the worst time to start like actually having resolutions. You know what I mean?
Not Riz. We can drop the Riz bit. We're on resolutions.
No, you know what I mean.
If you make
actually having resolutions, like going into the new year, is for me the worst time because coming out of the Christmas break, it's like that's the time where I genuinely just don't give a shit about. I'm just hanging out. Like it's Christmas break. What are you doing?
I also agree with that. For me, the main thing I'm trying to do going into the new school, like this semester I guess, is just try to body everything.
Right.
Body school, body work, body the podcast. Like just put in work.
That's a good mental health tip in general, is just to like take everything on as like this is an obstacle.
Yeah.
And me getting through this and getting over it it's a battle, and me getting through this obstacle, whether it's depression, whether it's just mental health issues, anxiety, whatever it is, getting over it is look at it as an obstacle. Look at it as something that's fighting against you that you have to win. You have to win that battle.
If you've ever had a day where it's like something didn't go your way or according to plan and you still have a good day despite that, you bodied that day.
Right.
You
take it as a win. Think of it as a win.
You took that hit and bounced back and hit back harder.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might not need these stupid analogies to do it, but I'm going to body this year.
They're not stupid analogies.
No. I'm going to body this year. That's what
take on the year.
It's going to be a year. I'm going to have my, what would you call it? I don't
Glow up?
Not a glow up. I don't think I need to glow up.
All right, then.
I don't.
King.
It's not about that. I just want to build a life that I can enjoy every day.
I agree.
That's the biggest thing. I'm happy with who I am, but it's my environment.
Right.
Sometimes it's just draining. So, at 21, I'm like, I need to just move out and create my own situation. And
right. And I mean, it's whatever you feel like is going to better yourself at that point. And if that's what it is for you, then that's great.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, that's, getting in the gym, getting looking lean, looking better, that's good for them too. I mean, whatever it is that makes you feel good about yourself and makes you feel accomplished is what you need to put your mind towards. And that's what I've learned throughout the past few years, I would say. Whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel accomplished and fulfilled. I mean, that's what you got to chase.
I got nothing else to add. You said it. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
We don't want to go too deep on our podcast.
But listen, man. I had an interesting experience. I had an interesting period. I was
do ayahuasca or something.
No, man. I did not do ayahuasca. I did not go down to the south. Where do you go to do that?
I don't even know.
I'm not on my Aaron Rodgers.
You're not enlightened.
No, actually, I would say after this experience.
Tell us your experience.
So listen, man. Up until I went over to, Waterloo, I was in the Lou, I was enjoying my time in the Lou, seeing some family, And for the first time ever, I took a number 2 while listening to the Cha-Cha Slide. And that has never happened to me before, and it was an interesting experience. I would say that I was enlightened, I'm dropping a deuce and, slide to the left, slide to the right.
Did it really?
Crisscross. I've never heard that,
Did it throw off your...
It really threw off my groove a little bit at the start, but, then I got locked in and I was like, I kind of like this, I like listening to... I'm used to just hearing this, at a grade 8 dance, but I'm hearing this, while I'm on the toilet, and I was vibing to it, I almost like slid to the left, I almost took a poo like on the floor. But I thankfully I didn't. I hit a crisscross, I had to hit the crisscross.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was an interesting experience.
Listen, I don't know what happens when you have to cha-cha real smooth. But I don't want to know.
Start, throwing
Turn around. You must have turned around.
Slide to the left.
Wait, can you imagine like pooping in reverse? Like
what? Like just taking it into you? What are you talking about?
No,
going back.
No, like
pooping in reverse.
No, turning around and like hugging the box behind it.
That would be.
That's a sight.
I would say that would be on par with ayahuasca.
No,
if I were to honestly hug the toilet, I'd feel one with the toilet while you're taking a poo.
I'm not gonna do this. If I'm being honest, how funny would it be to like just throw your kids off a little bit, like potty train them wrong? So like when they go over to
give them some wrong information.
So when they go over to a friend's house and they like face the wall when they shit, someone walks in, they're like.
Someone walks in.
Yo, dog, what are you doing,
bro? What are you doing?
My dad told me this is how you do it, man.
Like, they're hugging the toilet. Now they look like an actual like AI. They look like someone in the metaverse. Yeah, looking like an alien, just not knowing how to function on this planet. Hugging the toilet. Like this. I
hug it for comfort.
Oh, it makes me It makes me feel comfortable while I take a poo.
Yeah, that's enough about taking a poo.
I need to feel
but this did take a turn as usual.
I just needed to get that story out.
Have you been in touch with Bjorn?
Bjorn,
your alter ego. You can't really turn this hat backwards, but that's kind of when Bjorn came out.
Yeah, no, Bjorn made an appearance. Bjorn's not with us at this current moment, you know. But
what?
sometimes he comes out, I would say.
We'll have to, after Dry January, we'll bust out some drinks and we can get
Yeah, I would
Bjorn
say
back.
Bjorn comes out when I get the drinks going.
Well,
I
one
gotta
of these
drive home
times
tonight,
I'll
so-
have Bjorn on the podcast as a guest.
Yeah, I
We
think
both will just get completely hammed
some completely sloshed.
and do a podcast. Maybe like post Super Bowl or something.
Post bowl.
That would be
Man,
whack.
I'm actually excited for the Super Bowl this year.
Me too, man.
Because it could be the Eagles in it.
Could
It could be Eagles Bills. That would
Eagles,
be a crazy
Bills,
bowl.
Bengals. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Buccaneers got
Prayers
in.
up for DeMar Hamlin though.
Facts.
Is it DeMar Hamlin?
Yeah, but it's not. Everyone's spelling it like DeMar DeRozan.
But it's D-A. Right?
DAMAR.
You know, prayers up though. That is.
But yeah, that hit me pretty close to home because when most of the doctors are reporting that stuff, not a lot of people understand all the terminology they're using because they're like over-educated people who don't know how to simplify terms so that the public can understand.
Right.
But I'm gonna do my best to do that. Like I explained it to you. Kind of what happened or what's been described that happened was a cardiac event. The helmet of T. Higgins hit him in the chest and caused what's called an arrhythmia. And essentially, what an arrhythmia is, your heartbeat changes.
Yeah.
The pattern, the rhythm.
Yeah, I had one of those at planting this year.
Yeah. What happened was when he stood up, his body couldn't get the blood to his brain, and that's why he passed out. His heart
He needed a
stopped,
breathing
so it
apparatus.
caused cardiac arrest because he couldn't get it to his brain. But that was why he
Yeah.
passed out, and it took them quite a while to get him resuscitated from what it sounds like because he was on a ventilator for a while, but they were able to get it going there. There was some misreporting about how many attempts it took. It was one long attempt. That's all I've read. I don't know what that entails because I know medically I've heard that it's like a 10% per minute mortality rate
Right.
that it declines.
Mm.
So for every minute, it's like 10% more chance of death.
Yeah.
But point is, hit very close to home. I myself have had arrhythmias, but never the type where my heart stops. But he suffered cardiac arrest. You never want to see that happen. And I keep seeing clips of interviews of him, man, talking about like taking every day, like
Yeah.
not taking things for granted.
The one
and
that I
it
saw
just-
was like 2 weeks before it happened.
it's so sad, man. Yeah, you don't know if his life will ever be the same after that.
Yeah, you don't know if he'll ever play football again. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I am completely removing him from the sport itself. DeMar Hamlin, as a man, amazing person. I'm not as religious as you, but I'm sure prayers out to him.
Yep.
Yeah, you never want to see that happen to a person. And I don't know if you know what Skip Bayless tweeted, but
I don't.
he got in a lot of shit for it.
Did he? I thought you were gonna say something bad that he said. What did he say?
I
Something
don't-
probably like they should have played the game or something like that. Stupid.
He complained about essentially the game not being resumed.
Being suspended. What an idiot.
Well-
Why did he complain? He complained about this after.
And I'm going to say this, but this is not me complaining at all. It was the last game of the week in the fantasy final.
Yeah, but does that mean that that game won't be counted if because they're not going to replay it this week? They're not going to.
Well, and our fantasy league, because the guy I was up against had Jamar Chase, and reiterating this, I don't care about the outcome of fantasy at this point.
Yeah.
This is much bigger. It's someone's life. I hope they handle it the right way. But I got the trophy today.
You won because of that.
I didn't win. This is me saying the season's a write-off.
That's so upsetting.
Because of the way it's structured, but I'm not concerned about fantasy at all.
But I wonder if Sleeper will. They probably should honestly do something about that.
Their app's
'Cause
broken.
that probably-
we've said that their app's completely broken in a
that
lot
probably
of
I
senses.
probably fucked over so many people though in fantasy.
There were certain people who's like
Had Stephon,
But
Josh Allen.
does not matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We know it doesn't matter. But Stephon, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase.
Well, the guy I was up against had the Bengals defense, the Bengals kicker, and Jamar Chase. Still yet to play.
What we're upset about is that DeMar Hamlin got hurt.
Yes.
Not at all his fault, obviously.
But if there's anyone complaining about it, that's why. And they're just being dumb and blind to the fact that it's like much bigger than your stupid fantasy
what did
game.
Skip Bayless say?
He just talked about how important it was for the division and for the matchup that the two of them play. Something like that. And Kendrick Perkins responded like,
Man, when Perk's right, that's when you know.
yeah.
That's when you know you got to be a little bit slow to have said what you said.
But Yeah, so the cardiac arrest, they still haven't said much more other than that they were able to.
He must have deleted the tweet. There's no way he kept it up.
Yeah, things are looking a lot better. Apparently, his ventilator was. I don't know how ventilators work, so I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but he's back to only 50% oxygen.
Okay.
So he's like 50% breathing on his own, I think, which is promising, but still very concerning.
He says, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game. But how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. I don't know what he's saying exactly. I don't know if him saying, which suddenly seems so irrelevant, is him saying the season is irrelevant, or if I don't even understand really what he's saying to a T, but it got
I think
a lot. It was definitely trending. 8,000 responses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Skip Bayless, once again, not on the right side of controversy.
As usual.
It's Skip. Anyway.
Yeah. He's a clown.
The point is,
whatever.
and I'll say this, as much as I enjoy fantasy, I don't care. Like, I do not care about fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
No one should be putting their fantasy league, no matter how much money you have invested, over this man's life.
Mm.
Yeah, it sucks, but sucks a lot more for him and his family.
Yeah.
You know, put on your big boy socks and realize that it's bigger than your stupid fantasy league.
I need to put on my big boy socks.
Yep. Big boy or girl, whatever. Anyway. But, yeah.
Put on those big girl socks, those 3 girls that listen to our pod.
I'm trying to up
my
it.
favorite people.
Yeah, if you're a girl and you listen to the podcast,
put it out
go
there.
you.
Yeah,
go you. Go
and,
you,
tell
first
all
of
of
all.
your friends. All of your female friends
Yeah.
to start listening to the pod. Because we got a lot to say, man. And
Yeah, words. Back to the fantasy side of things.
Mhm.
Yes, the fantasy league that's it, apparently.
Mhm.
Which I thought they were just going to wait until the game was played, but it doesn't look like the game's going to be played this week.
Yeah, I don't think it will be either.
I think they're going to play next week's games, hoping that game isn't relevant after all the games are played. That game has some weight, and that's the reason that it's kind of up in the air. If it were 2 bottom teams, they wouldn't replay the game.
Right.
But it's the fact that it was the Bengals and Bills.
Imagine if it happened in like the 4th quarter or like overtime.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't even watching the game up until that point. So
No, you're too
I was
busy
watching
watching Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell for real.
Yeah, we getting ready to go back to watch these World
I'm
Juniors.
trying to watch these World Juniors.
Yeah.
These juniors, I'm trying to watch Bedard
Dude.
score another 3 goals.
Not like I said, nothing makes me feel more patriotic than watching my own country torch another country for
Especially
8 goals.
our neighbors.
That's not going to happen this game, but I hope so.
I don't think they'll get torched, yeah, but I'm hoping for a win. I'm here.
As am I.
In World War III.
Don't even call it that.
I'm trying to incite violence. I hope Biden comes at us after.
Why are you trying to? Yes, if they do something over the World Juniors,
yeah, I think they should. I think it's that
something
important.
really crazy would have to happen.
I don't know, man. Sleepy Biden.
Sleepy Biden.
Sleepy Biden. He can do whatever he wants.
We're not going to get too political here, but Joe Biden
Listen here.
never knows what he's even saying.
Minnesota. No, I saw honestly a speech that he did though before he was the president, and it was actually so good. He seemed fully aware. It was rare, but he seemed fully aware. One of the best speeches I've heard. Like honestly, like
Yeah.
Obama level. One of the best speeches I've heard.
Obama.
Obama level.
You know, okay.
We're talking about American politics.
We're
here.
we're gonna wrap it up. Do you have any meme of the day? Any meme of the week?
Oh man.
Because you could go with the how dudes sleep who know Obama's last name. That one's an all-time
Those ones were
classic.
so fun.
But
Oh man, those are classics.
Obama.
Obama.
But I'll also take the chance right now to acknowledge how many crazy games have been happening over the last little while.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis had his career high the other night.
Which is crazy. I didn't
55?
55. I did not know that. Because dude just does everything, and he'll consistently drop 30 and 10 and 10.
My
every single
question
night.
is,
so
how does a guy average 32 points a game and not put up more than 54 points?
yeah, 32 points a game consistently for the past 4 years.
Well, not
Won
32.
2 MVPs.
He's anywhere between 28 and 32.
For the past 4 years, since 2018, I feel like 2018 is the first year he won his MVP, yes?
It was 29. 19.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
then maybe not 4 years, but
No, but that year before he was like 28 a game.
yeah, I mean, that's basically 30. Like he's been averaging 30 at least for 4 to 5 years, and he's 20. What 4, 5? How old is he? 27 now.
26 or 27 now.
I'm thinking Luka, who's 23.
That's whack.
I think Donovan's 25. I don't know.
No, I think Donovan's older than that. I think he played.
He was drafted after Giannis.
He was
drafted the same year as Lonzo.
I know, but he was a 4-year college player.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why coming out of college he was so good, is because he was polished.
All these shooting guards drafted 13th overall, man.
It's kind of crazy.
Booker, Levine, who else? Obviously,
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan
There's like
Mitchell's.
another two that I think Clay might have gone 13th.
Donovan's 26.
He's 26. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense then, I guess. Because Giannis was drafted in what, like 2013, I think? 2013, 2014? Same year that Jaylen Brown?
Giannis is 28.
Damn.
As of like a month ago.
Okay.
But yes.
I didn't think he was that old. But, I mean, he's won a championship. He's won 2 MVPs, a depoy.
Yeah. Giannis is averaging 32.8 points a game, 11.8 rebounds, and 5.2
Who's
assists.
your MVP right now?
Jokic.
Right. I'm going to say it.
Don't say Luka.
Look at the standings. Go to the standings real quick. I want you to look at the wins.
I'm still waiting for your prediction here.
Well, I want you to look at the wins, and then I'll tell you what my prediction is.
Well, yeah, you don't get to look at them.
Luka's the MVP.
Yeah?
Look at his record. Look at the Mavericks' record right now, and look at their wins.
Okay, they are 22 and 16.
They're 22 and 16. Are they not fourth in the West? Tell me what Jokic's record is for the Nuggets.
They're first in the West.
I know that. What's their record?
24 and 13.
24 and 13. You said the Mavericks are 22 and 16. Jokic has 2 more wins than Luka. Whose team is better?
Yeah, but the Mavericks have 3 more losses. You can't just look at the sheer number of
Okay,
wins.
3 more
'cause
losses.
They've played more games.
Right
but,
now, Luka is playing on a higher level than Nikola Jokic is.
But Jokic is more valuable.
It's not true.
I believe you take both players off of both teams.
And the Mavericks are worse.
The Mavericks will do better than the
Nope.
Nuggets.
Nope. The Nuggets are built extremely well. That is a very deep team and a very good team.
But it's built around one guy and one
The
player's
Mavericks
value.
aren't built around Luka.
No, I realize that. He's not going to...
Luka's averaging 34, 8, and 8 right now and has 2 less wins than Jokic.
It's actually 34, 9, and 9, but yeah.
Exactly. 34, 9, and 9 right now and is carrying the Mavericks. They have 8-game win streak. He's playing the best in the league right now. He's having the best season so far. I genuinely think he's having the best season
If the
so far.
Mavericks can win more than 48 games...
I think Jokic is number 2. Luka's number 1 in the MVP race for me. He's playing better than anyone in the league.
I
right
got to
now.
give it to Jokic because Luka's just not as efficient.
He's the reason that the Mavericks are 4th seed. Like the reason. I
And
understand that Jokic is also
the reason that they're the 1 seed. We
That's
could
why
go
he's
back
number
and
2.
forth.
That's why he's number 2 in MVP voting. Who's playing better right now? Luka is. Who has a worse team without them being there? I genuinely believe it's the Mavericks.
I genuinely believe that the Nuggets are last in the league without Jokic.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah?
They have a lot of
You
very
really
talented
think
players.
Michael Porter Jr. is that guy? He's
I
gonna
think when
step
Michael
up.
Porter, I don't think he's that guy, but I think that when Michael Porter Jr. doesn't have Jokic on his team, I think that he would play better than he is right now. And he's playing well. Their whole team is playing very well right now. I understand that Jokic has a lot to do with that, but I think that their team is very well built. I think it's very deep. I think that without Jokic, obviously they wouldn't be the number 1 seed, but I think that they would honestly have a shot at the playoffs. I don't think they would be the worst team in the league.
Well, I guess we're both entitled to our opinion, and we will have to wait and see what
Luka's the
happens.
MVP.
But it's not like I'm saying I don't want Luka to win MVP. I just know how the award works and how the voting is, and hey, I would love to see it happen.
Listen, bro.
But the odds are still, even at 22 and 16, stacked against him.
Just honestly, based off of the New York game in itself, that moved Luka up like so much. He did everything in that game.
Yep.
He had the best game we had seen in years. Just stats-wise, the best game we had ever seen in years.
I don't think I want to base the best game I've seen off of stats, but yes.
Well, you can base it off of what do you mean? No, I mean best game like as in an individual performance. Best game I've seen in years.
You didn't see it.
Deflecting. You know what I mean?
No, but
You're just mad because
I think that Donovan game was just as
I think
nice.
that Donovan game was just as nice. Very close. I think it's very close. It can go either way, honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm a Cleveland fan. It's honestly it's hard to tell because they literally did the same thing.
Point is, it's a good time to be a Luka and Cavaliers fan.
It is a great time to be a Luka and a Cavaliers fan, and I could not be happier with how the NBA is turning out at this current moment.
Both of them are getting buckets, but we're going to wrap it up here because we want to watch the World Juniors. But we will see how the award race unfolds. We will see what happens with the DeMar situation, but I really hope that things improve. And if you got anything, a meme of the day, anything you want to say to the people?
I don't have a meme of the day at the moment. I got to come into these pods thinking of a meme of the day and have it ready.
A couple of times where you bring one up, or I do, but
yeah.
We won't force it.
No, we won't force it.
Point is,
I'll have one ready for next pod.
This has been the Six Man Podcast.
That's what it's been.
If you like our stuff,
content,
feel free to do what you can, share.
TikTok coming soon.
Yep.
Video coming soon. We're making money moves here.
Big money moves, 2023, baby.
New
we
Year's
ready.
resolutions coming up.
Yep, that's what it is, I guess. And yeah, we Risen Up podcast. We up. Hop on the movement.
Yep.
Do what you got to do. Help us out. We'll appreciate all the real ones from the jump.
Stay positive.
That's facts.
Listen, we come at this not knowing everything. We
don't know shit.
We come at this not knowing shit. We are dealing with this kind of stuff in our everyday lives every single day, and we just want to be a voice for what we're dealing with and try to do whatever we can to help out other people with our journey, our battles every day. So.
If you can relate to us through our struggles and through our perspective on the world and trying to make light of some heavy stuff, that's what this podcast is all about.
And shooting the shit. And
shoot your shit.
And
shoot your shot.
Cheeching about,
Riz up.
Bull.
Live, love, laugh.
Live, love, laugh. Absolutely.
And,
you need
appreciate those
laugh.
around you. But that being said, that we will actually wrap it up here.
We'll
this has been the Six Man Podcast.
That's what it's been.
And we out.
Peace.